Celestial blessings, my name is Helen Demetriou, and today I'm going to make for you oil, anointing oil, and also incense for Yule. Now, I already have my oil burner going with my Yule scents for that, but now I'm going to show you how to make Yule incense first. Now, I have in here, I'll go here first, I have in here, already in here, I have myrrh resin and frankincense resin. And let me see if I can bring this to you so you can see my little hors d'oeuvres. So I have rosemary from my garden, I have orange peel that I dried myself, I have pine needles that I got from the Temple of Astarte in Gideon, I have sage from my garden, and I also have bay leaves. Now, I'm not going to grind them up in a mortar and pestle. The reason being is because I've found that the more powdery you make herbs and spices, the less time they burn. So the bigger they are, the more they burn. And I'm going to be keeping them in a metal container like this because I'm going to need lots and lots because I burn it all through Yule. So I'm going to put in here, I'm going to break up very roughly all of the herbs and a bit of the stalks, whatever goes, and I'm going to keep that in a tight lid. Now if you want, you can put a date on it so that you can keep it till next year, but I know that I'm going to use all of these, so I'm not going to bother doing that. The orange peel, if you can just dry them yourself, it's fantastic. Another trick that you can do, which I'll show you in a moment, is you can use essential oils. If you don't have them in the herb form or the solid form, you can have them as essential oils. That was clever. You can have them as essential oils and just put them inside of the jar so that you can they can go into the rest of the herbs and the spices and the resins that you're using. I'm going to put all those in there like that. It's a bit messy, but because I'm being fast. Okay, and I'll show you. I'm going to use some juniper berry because I don't have juniper berries that dried or in any form. I'm just going to put a few drops of that in. Okay, and just clean up this mess that I've just made. I'm trying to be fast, I can be a bit messy. Okay, so I've put the juniper berry and I'm just going to give it a good old shake around, and the longer that they stay together, the more combined the senses are. So the more that the spirits of the herbs and the resins and the spices can join together. Now you can say a little prayer over that, like I do usually in my videos, but I'm not going to do that because of time. And now I'm going to light. Now, do not do this with your fingers, okay? Do not do this at home. I'm just a fool. I can't find my pincers, actually. So this is what I'm doing here. If you can't do that, I'll give you a little tip. You can use 2 spoons. You can hear me in my drawer. You can use 2 spoons as pincers and put them between, like so, and just light them and put them in like that. Always have an old spoon so that you can use to mix up with the, if you need to put more on or if some gets stuck to the side. I'm just going to blow that. Okay, fantastic. And now I'm going to get some of my mix. Make sure that you get all of that in. Oh, it smells beautiful. I can really smell the juniper berry. And I'm going to keep that in a jar, tightly sealed, and use it throughout Yule. To get the most of it, I'm just going to blow. And that's finished. And it smells absolutely gorgeous. Now the next thing I'm going to show you is how I make. Because I never like to say, I'm going to show you how to make, because I know that people say, well, I don't make it like that. Well, this is how I make it. Okay, and I forgot my olive oil. Fantastic. So you're going to need about, depending on how much you want, you don't want to make tons and tons of oil because it will go rancid till next year. So I'm just using a big bowl because I can't find my small bowls, and I'll show you. Usually you need about 2 tablespoons of olive oil, which is about that much. Now I'm going to be using for this orange, where are we? Juniper and frankincense and sage. The reason I'm not using cinnamon is because it can burn the skin, as well as nutmeg and clove. So you have to be really careful what you're putting onto your skin. I really don't agree with being divinely guided to mix aromatherapy oils, because some oils are not friendly with each other. They don't react well with each other. And like I said before, you have to be careful what you're putting on your skin, because this goes into your bloodstream and it can poison you. Honestly, you have to be really careful with the mixtures, the recipes that you put on your body. So please, if you're going to be mixing oils for aromatherapy to rub as massages onto your skin, you know, buy an aromatherapy book and look at the recipes that they have in there, because there are essential oils which are toxic, and they can be toxic to you, and when they're mixed together they become even more toxic. They could not be toxic before, but when they're mixed, they're deadly. So I'm not trying to scare you away, I'm just telling you the truth. Okay, for this I'm going to put 3 of orange, sweet orange oil, 2 frankincense, 2 juniper berry. I love juniper berry, it's gorgeous. And 1 sage, because sage is very strong. Okay. Now, if you like, you can either just mix it around like that, or you can use your finger. And you can either stir it clockwise 3 times to bring in your blessings. You can actually draw the banishing pentacle inside on the bottom with your finger in there. Oh, it smells beautiful. And you can hold your hands over and ask the Yule spirit to come and bless this oil, so that whoever anoints themselves with it can be blessed for the rest of the year. Now, you don't have to just use this oil for your rituals. Like I said in my Samhain video, you can use it when people come to your house. They can dip a finger in the anointed oil and put a little bit on their third eye, and a little bit on their collarbone in between, on their unconditional heart chakra. And this really helps them to be blessed. It helps them to get into the spirit. It helps to invoke the spirit of Yule and of the seasons as energies, the deities, the angels, if you believe in the angels. The archangel for Christmas is Anael. So if you are following the angels and you incorporate them into your practice, like I do, you can invoke the archangel Anael into there. So thank you very much for watching. Have a fantastic Yule. Love, blessings. Bye-bye.